I gotta give you one of them, man. You know you my guy, man. Dog, how you
Thank you.
feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was worried about this performance because I've been sick all week. No pun intended.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so I didn't even have 100% of my voice when I was performing. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure you could tell a little bit. Like I sounded a little different because I had bronchitis. I was getting over that during the week. You know what I mean? So that, it got better and then I performed, so then now I went back down, you know what I'm saying? But man, ecstatic, bro. That's what I wanted to do.
Bro, you was on bullshit time. You was on time yesterday, bro. Dog, that first of all, sir, y'all bring the new meaning of forget about a time limit in battle rap. Dog, this battle gonna be about 45, 50 minutes, cuz. This is
Yeah,
it, brother.
what's a 16, man? What is a 16? We
What
don't
is
do
this?
those. We don't do those.
Right,
And
right, right.
especially with somebody like Mac, like
Mm.
look, it's a talent to be able to. I mean, I had 5 minute rounds. You know what I mean? It's a talent to be able to. First of all, we weren't one of the battles that had that 90-second shit because me and Mac both were
Right.
like, that's gonna fuck up the battle. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
If you try to make me and Mac a 90-second battle, you know what I mean?
Why do you,
So
I'm gonna cut your wisdom? Why do you say that though? I will let you educate me why you feel if you guys had 90 after the battle up. I just want to educate me on that.
because 90 seconds is for people that don't have substance. 90 seconds is for rappers that are just gonna punch every two, three lines. And it's like tournament times, you know what I'm saying? Like those, like when you're in a tournament, then cool, it makes sense. You know what I mean? You're trying to just get quick little points like in the moment. You know what I mean? Like we were trying to create a piece of art that's gonna last. You know what I mean? So like, he probably had 5 minute rounds too, like to write and memorize 15 minutes of material and deliver it and keep it entertaining. I mean, like I covered a lot of ground. You know what I mean? Like it's a different kind of rapper. I'm not only gonna have the max flips. I'm also gonna bring up the Native American shit. I'm gonna talk about my era, your era. I'm gonna talk about the cartoon shit. I'm gonna talk about everything. There's so much to talk about. You know what I mean? So yeah, 90 seconds wouldn't have been good. Now again, we probably the longest battle on the card. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what rappers do, man. That's what rappers that love this shit do.
Spin with the steppers? Spinning with the steppers? That's what we doing. Was wilding. That blood cut his nose pepper line. Yo, you
Yeah.
was just, oh man. The Eminem writing stand bar. Man would have said it like a pickup. We said, man would have said like a pickup line or some shit like that. The
Mac,
pickup line.
yeah, Mac a bitch with a sentence like a pickup line.
And of course, the first round, dog. I think what made people go crazy in the building, but I know on social media, bro. When you say play stupid games and stupid prizes, Special Olympics bar, that shit, dog. When he
Yeah,
said that, though, it was like,
yeah,
I tweeted this out. Real sick is landing haymakers, bro. It's one thing to rap, and the bars
yeah,
is like that's dope, that's nice, oh that was cool. But
yeah,
when you haymakers the way you were landing in the first, bro, like
yeah. My strategy is because like he doesn't really. Mac is an amazing writer, but he never
right,
really shuts the room down the same way I do. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like I'll have bars that it's literally like a 30-second reaction after I said it. And I wanted him to feel drowned out with the reaction. That's why I went first. You know what I mean? And if you notice, my first round is a climb up. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like it's very purposeful because the first round is like the jab. I'm seeing what the crowd is reacting to. I'm seeing um I'm just learning. I'm learning different things about how this performance is gonna go because I know my last minute and 30, my last 2 minutes is like the nail in the coffin for this round. So the first 2 minutes or whatever, I'm throwing the jabs, I'm throwing the hooks, I'm throwing the up. You know what I mean? I'm seeing what's landing and stuff. So that's why you'll have like Mac, I sent him to Steve Jobs, Mac about to meet his maker. But then I'll also
oh,
have like I'll also have like lighter shit in there, like the possession with a Mac or shit like that.
Mhm.
So even though it's dope, you know what I mean? It go from the third person to the first person, like Eminem writing Stan. Like there's dope bars in there, but like I know I'm ending on such a crazy note that I'm just,
Yo, I think you
feeling
ended it
right.
so.
Yeah.
I love the way you ended around because you went into the pat on the leg, with the culture to give a pat on the back.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That led into what the back of the back of the back of the, that was so
Exactly.
clever. That front line was so fucking clever, bro. Y'all brothers'
Thank you.
minds go to different stratospheres when y'all be writing these bars, man. Dog, I thought
It's
you had a
crazy. Like,
flawless first round, bro. Flawless.
thank you. Yeah, I didn't even. It's crazy how it happened because I thought of the pat on the back shit, right? And
Mm.
then as a rapper, you just start rhyming with the shit, right? And then I'm rhyming with pat on the back, the salary cap come in there, and then I wanted to talk about y'all gotta sound like Sick to get a reaction on Smack, you know what I mean? And then all of that while I'm doing it, it just popped in my head. I was like, oh Mac, Mac in the back of the oh that's perfect. And he gonna say I rap fast and all of that when I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh that's the perfect way to end that shit because
Dog, that
no
was a
nobody,
dope way to end the round, bro.
yeah.
Oh my
Because
god.
nobody else could say it like that because I literally get made fun of for rapping fast. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is the perfect one. And his name is Mac. I was
Mm.
like, I gotta do that. But yeah, I loved that whole segment, bro.
What
I rhymed with that for over a minute. Packing a Mac in the back of the
crazy. What's your
yeah.
take on Max first round?
He
Is,
he
is,
he
is
had
it
good
different?
shit in there.
Before you go, is it different because you're bringing energy and the way you're coming and everything? And some people felt like Mac was cracking jokes and kind of laid back, and Sicky just coming at you like nigga, he just throwing it like a hover wave on your ass and shit. How do you feel about
Yeah. I was definitely surprised that he did so many jokes throughout the battle. Like I know jokes, like I knew he was gonna have jokes, but I thought he would be a little more serious at some point. Like the shit he did in the third, I was hoping like that was the energy throughout the battle. I mean, but his jokes were funny, you know what I mean? So
it
like
was
it was
it was.
entertaining the crowd.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean his first was it was funny and but this was my strategy with this battle. I was like, I know it's dangerous going first against a rebuttaler, but
Mhm.
when you're battling somebody that you have more energy than, if I could battle Twerk and Twerk tells me, hey yo, that's the first time I felt like my energy was matched, and he's the definition of energy, you know what I'm
Energy.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
so like if I could do that and I have that round, now you fighting back the whole battle. If I
Okay.
set
Okay.
if I set it on you and the round goes the way that it went and it ended on how it ended, now you in a deficit for the rest of the battle. And every single time people are saying to you, fight back. You know what I'm saying? So now it's more of an uphill climb because now if he goes first, I mean, I still think it would have been crazy. I still think I would have won. But I'm saying like he maybe would have had more confidence in that first. But then when I dropped
Mm.
that first on him after his first, it's still, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Either way, it would have went crazy, but I planned to go first. When I was writing the material, I was like, it might be better to go first.
And this whole Native American angle, man. Pussy, where your tribe at? Dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know what's funny though? So when you're rapping in the second round, right? As a blogger, I'm
Mhm,
looking at ILLMAC. I'm looking for to see if you're gonna say that's bullshit what you're saying. Because
mhm.
you're dropping stuff that I wasn't privy to know about. A lot of us didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, what are you doing right now, Sick? But his facial expression was like, okay, I am this. Okay, you're right about that. You're right. You know what I mean? So does it hit also when you're doing this and you're keeping it real? You're not lying about what you're saying, and his
Yeah.
facial expression is not looking like you're lying. Does that dynamic work
My
also?
whole, I mean, my whole point of bringing that up was like, all right, so I was talking to other rappers about this. When you book for
Right.
Illmac, you respect him so much that the first phase of your prep is just thinking defensively. Oh, what is
Mm,
he going to say to me? He might break this down. He might do this. He might do that. So
mm,
then, after watching like him and A Ward, I'm thinking, all right, he might have something against me where he's saying like, he's gonna try to say me being sick, being in my rap name is like a gimmick I use and shit. But my response to that is you don't even rep your shit because see how you didn't know he was Native American? People in the room didn't know, people watching at home didn't know. That was my point. It's like, bro, you don't even rep your shit. Like everybody, and then he's in battles, people are using white jokes against him and white bars, and he's not correcting them. And then
That's
for me, somebody who finds it so important to rep where you from and rep your shit, I'm just like, why? That's why I said, why you hide that? Where your pride at? You know what I mean? Where your tribe at? Like, that's what all of that is coming from. Because it's like, do you not feel some kind of need to represent that? You know what I mean? Like, that's why even after all of the bars and all of that shit, when I broke it down at the end, you know, what about the little girl who Mexican or the kid who Native in class that's discriminated against because they feel their race get attacked? And that whole shit about representation, like that's real important to me. So me saying it to him, I knew is a different, and his opinion is like he talked about it on songs here and there and shit like that. But it's like, bro, if everybody looks at you and because yeah, I mean, you've been here for 20 plus years, and why is that a surprise to people? That's why when I got midway through, I was like, so you Native and you Mexican. Why that ain't something you hold high with respect? Both your backgrounds got a rich history. You too close-minded to rep. You know what I'm saying? Like all even in all the setups before the bars, because like that led to both sides of the fence. So like even all of that, like I'm trying to make a point. So like I started with the funny haymakers and I got a Nina though, the hey, that
that
whole
was
shit, bro,
yeah.
like just drowning them out with reaction, landing bar after bar after bar, and then we get to the talk. Thanksgiving shit, the Mac on the
Oh
side.
my
You know
god.
what I mean?
I'm about to,
Like
I can sneeze on you and wipe my nose, your whole
wipe your
family
whole
out. That's crazy. That was wild. My son was
yeah,
wild out here.
yeah,
Wilding,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Wilding, bro.
But yeah, that was the point of that round. And that was the earliest round. That was the first round I wrote, was that
Mm.
Native American one.
Oh,
Because
that was so how do you know when to put you in placements though? I mean, you know better than that. How do you guys know? How do you guys know? Okay, this should be round one, round two, round three. Is it?
all right, yeah. So now that you saw the battle, right?
Yeah.
The second round is always the momentum shifting round.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
momentum shifter. Because
All right.
if you lose the first,
Mm-hmm.
you make it 1-1 with the second. The second is, I could argue, is the most important round of the battle.
Okay.
A lot of people don't view it like that. They try to win the first and the third, but the second is the one that could shift the momentum. So
That's why
if I
I was
won the
always taught the
first,
third round. I was always taught the first and the third from your
yeah,
peers.
no, it's the second. The second is the most important
Okay.
because if I lost the first, that second round being my best round is gonna make it 1-1 or my best
Okay.
attempt at 1-1, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, if I won the first round and my second is crazy, now I'm winning the battle. The momentum's on my side now. The job is done. I won the battle. You can do whatever you want in that third round. Unless you
Mhm.
got a Lux third, like if this shit ain't gonna be debatable. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right, right,
so
right.
so that's the point of that second being there. So I wrote it. It was my favorite round. It was the round that was from the heart the most. You know what I mean? The shit I felt the most. So I was like, this when I was done with the rounds and shit, I was like, all right. And that being the second round kind of gives me direction on what the other rounds are gonna be. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Since
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
like, this whole round is this, all right, the first round, guns blazing, bar after bar. I'll make a point at the end of it, get a little, you know what I mean? And then the
Ooh.
third round, I'll establish myself, break the arrows down, all of that shit.
Yo, that mustard
Yeah.
turned the TV off. That is, he was loving that line. The Mac 8 gigs bar. And then when you start talking about the COVID era battle rap and how we made sure
Yeah.
battle rap has a subscription and all that, I was like,
Yeah,
well,
for
damn,
sure.
the
Yeah.
app just beat up. But here's my brother. He's trying to show the difference. You got a subscription now. That was hard, man. He
Yeah.
was.
I just hate how much people like, I know it's like cool to hate on URL and shit right now,
Mm,
but bro, this shit was about to die. Like
mm,
the top tiers said, I ain't battling until the crowds come back. You know what I mean? Like everybody was at home. People was trying to battle on the phone and it wasn't working. And then we literally, my class, my era, carried that shit and kept it alive. So
mm.
people had something to come back to. The reason you could come, the crowds came back and people had something to come back to. We kept it alive during those times. Me, Fonz, Lou Castro, Kid Chaos, Ace Amin, Easy. I'm forgetting mad people right now, but like all of those people, Danny, Holmesy, Geechee, Rum. You know what I mean? Like everybody that was in that era, we're traveling. That's why you could hear people reacting when I'm talking about the no swab tests and the airports being empty. That was a whole different experience, you know what I mean? And we were doing that to give the fans, some
Right.
kind of entertainment and keep the shit alive. So and when he battled Rum Nitty, ILLMAC was talking about the app being like a gated
Yes.
community and all of that kind of shit. So it's like the
He
app
was.
the app saved we literally saved this shit. Like we made sure it was alive. We made sure it didn't die. You know what I mean? So I wanted to make that point.
What's your take on Max third round? Because everyone knows. I mean, obviously that's his best round, right? So if some people say this is what I'm learning, either they give you a 30 or people give Mac a third round. If they're gonna give Mac a round, they give Mac the third. You say what to that?
Yeah, if you give him a round, I mean, yeah, his third is his best round. I'm not even worried about that because, like I said, I wanted to just show the separation in the first two. Be like, you can't
Wow.
fuck with me. Stop talking shit. All that shit he was talking, all those promo videos. You know what I mean? All of that saying, "Oh, Real Sick is trash." All right, talk now. That's what I was saying to him. Talk now. Like, look, I don't hate you, Mac. I hate the rapper Illmaculate or ILLMAC. Like, that's who I hate. As a person, I don't hate you. And I told, like, we before the battle, I was like, hey, yo, for the next 40 minutes, I don't like you, bro. Like, don't dap me. Don't do, you know what I mean? Like, that was the energy that I was doing.
Well, you leaked out information, sir, that you and Jazz were doing some stuff behind the scenes with his brother. You probably didn't want that out there, brother, and you put the information out there. Come back, Real Sick, sir.
My bad.
No,
I'm
I'm
back.
joking. Yeah, you put out there that
Hold,
you and
hold on one second.
Jazz. All right,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? We good?
Hold on.
You might gotta go out and come back in.
My bad. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? If you can't hear me, go out and come back in.
You can hear me? I can't hear you.
Yeah, go
You
out and
go
come back
back in and come out.
Yeah. Go out and come back in. Go out and come back in. Yeah. You know, I gotta ask him about a few more battles, man. Gotta ask him about a few more battles here. There's a couple of names I gotta talk to him about. 2 names. 3 names, in fact. I gotta talk to this brother about 3 names. Okay? I want Real Sick and Charron. That's what I want, y'all. Absolutely. And I'm about to ask Real Sick about that. He can't leave like that. No, sir. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. All right, there he is. Boom. Yo,
My
you
fault,
good?
bro.
No, you good.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping. Listen, let's go ahead right quick. So what's next? Because I know Eunice was looking at you last night. He's standing behind you, but he's scouting. He's taking notes and pointers and everything. That's not happening yet, right?
I mean, we'll see. Maybe if it happens this year, it would be the end of the year. I mean, we looking at a crazy battle for that September card. Um, we're trying to do, me and Rock.
Gnome.
Yes, right.
URL, Gnome. Hey, URL. My man should be on Gnome. That's just facts. We're not doing
We
that, but
we we yeah. Like I don't want to jump the gun, but I'm pretty sure y'all gonna see me on Gnome. Y'all gonna maybe Summer Madness, and y'all definitely gonna see me on that September card, the Mook and Holla card with TBL. Hey yo, shout out to TBL, man. They doing an amazing job. The way they run the events, like it's and then shout out to Chilla too, because he's running the shit and he got a rap too. Like he looked exhausted, bro. Like he was the shit. Him and Kenny, shout out to Kenny.
John
He
Kenny.
be yeah, like they put in a lot of work for these cars, man. So and I don't know what bank they robbed, but they got the bag. You know what I'm saying? So battle rappers work with TBL. They work with you.
Sir,
So
listen. No, hold on. You're not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you get the back door without asking $1 million question.
I'm a get there. You
Oh,
were
click.
talking
So you
about
don't go.
Eunice,
Okay,
right?
go back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think I know. Is it because you tweeted you want me to battle Charron or something, right?
Absolutely. I'm invested in that battle, sir. Yes, sir. Oh,
And
absolutely.
for what? I know
What
you
you
like that
mean, shit?
battle, but like,
Oh, shit, come on.
all right. Let me say the potential
I
names I
love you, my
said,
nigga,
and you
but you
tell me,
wilding right now, son. Come on,
bro.
man.
I like Charron. I
For
don't
some
know
reason, when I bring Sharon's
what you
name up,
make
bro,
this
you
a
be acting
thing
like you don't want
every
to battle
single
him.
time, bro. If I had to battle him, I would battle him. He's amazing. He's one of the greats. I got nothing bad to say about him. That's the problem. Look what happens. Just listen to me, three, right?
All right.
Look what happens when I have something bad to say about my opponents. You just saw it last night. When I have something to say against you, I'm gonna be at my best. I know people like, yo, there's probably other rappers, even more than Sharon, that people might be bigger names, might be whatever, that I also wouldn't want to battle. It's not only Sharon. It just sounds like that because you always bring up Sharon. But like it's rappers that you would want to battle. Like I said, if I had to, of course, I would do it. He's a legend. But like right
Okay,
now,
hold on.
I don't want
Sir.
to. Like
Better battle. You and Tay Rock or you and Sharon?
me and Rock,
Why? Why? Explain to me why.
our styles, the way our styles are gonna, you'll see it when it happens. The way our styles are gonna be with each other, the way he be doing that his AMG mode and rhyming the syllable the whole fucking time, and that's the kind of shit I like doing. Like we gonna be
Okay.
rapping
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
Me and Rock are gonna put on a clinic whenever we fucking battle. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like
mm.
who else would have? I just did 15 minutes rapping without stumbling and all of that kind of stuff. Rock does that kind of
Facts.
shit too.
Facts.
Rock
Make sure
does
I
that
brought
kind of
that
shit
too.
too. Like, I mean, I don't know if me and Rock are gonna do that, but
Come on. I don't want to see a Rock have those 7 minute rounds, bro. You know, I don't want to
that's
see
why
that.
I said that's why I said I don't know if we gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Oh
Especially
my
if it's
God, Jesus
if it
Christ.
goes down where we think it's gonna go down. You know what I
Well,
mean? But
sir,
like,
you rapped for like 7 minutes each round last night, sir. And Rock loves doing that shit. So
yeah.
this might be a fucking hour battle, 2 hour battle.
Yeah,
Man.
Rock, yeah, me and Rock is definitely a better battle, I think. But look,
Mm,
like, I
mm.
wanna say this, like only because like you the main person going for this battle. If it's in the cars, bro, it'll happen. Like it'll happen. Say
I
that's
can't
the
be the
same
only
shit I
one.
say.
Wait a minute. I'm the only one in battle rap who wants to see real Sikh and Sharon, who don't understand the conversation, how fire this battle could be. Y'all
You
gotta be out
tell
y'all
me, you
damn
tell
mind.
me, you tell me why you think it would be fire.
Well, let me both. First of all, win loss between the both y'all brothers are impeccable. If we're talking
Right,
percentage,
right.
winning percentage, both you
Yeah,
brothers are like out of here. And
that's true.
I think rapping, like dog, y'all
Hmm.
can rap.
Right,
Like
right,
he
right.
can rap. Sharon is nice, bro.
Yo, Sharon is crazy.
I
Sharon,
think he's
the like,
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
Sharon is crazy. I
I
don't
feel
got.
so heavy.
Look, if it's in the cards, it'll happen. I don't make the calls, I get the calls. You know what I'm saying? So like
TBL, man.
that's
Go ahead,
that's
man. Go
how
ahead, man.
that's how it is. We talking about Rock, we talking about past now. Ill Will is on the table. You know what I
Ass.
mean? Like those kind of
Ooh.
battles, bro, are the ones that I see more than Sharon. That
Okay,
doesn't
okay,
mean
okay,
me and
okay.
Sharon won't happen. It's just
Yo,
like if I'm looking at this year, like I don't know if you've noticed, I've been spacing my battles out. You know what I mean? So
okay.
like if I'm looking
Mhm.
at this year and I'm like, all right, I could do a Rock battle, I could do a Pass battle, a Ill Will battle, and then maybe
That's
end the
fire.
year with something crazy.
That's
Like
fire,
those
Sid.
those those might be, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe me and Easy can finally have a conversation
I've been
and the
asking for that
class. Like
goddamn battle for how long?
yeah, like all of those are possibilities. I heard Chess did crazy.
I had to be in the swamp.
I'm a
I had to be
big
in the swamp. I had 2-1 in
Yeah,
the swamp.
I'm a big fan of chess. So if I could battle a chess that's prepared, I think that would be crazy.
And I had
Like
passed 2-1 over Eunice.
Yeah. Pass. I was happy to see Pass in that
Everybody
form.
was saying Eunice gonna kill Pass, and that did not happen.
After
Sorry.
that first, it looked like he was.
He
Like I
looking
still,
crazy
I
every day.
told, I told Eunice like I was proud of him. Not like I'm big boying him or nothing, but just
Yes, you are.
as
Yes, you are.
somebody that's following.
Yes,
No,
you
I'm
are.
not.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
just following his journey, and I'm
You are.
saying I'm proud because I said the same thing to Pass. Pass a legend, and I said, bro, I'm proud of you. That's not a bad thing. Three, don't try to make it a bad thing. I was saying, I was saying I'm happy because I'm following the journey. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And in that first round, bro,
uh,
Eunice looked like there was levels. Like he
yeah,
looked like
you did,
Pass
you
couldn't
did,
do anything. So
you did.
Pass fighting back and establishing his legend. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
it's always good to see the legends turn that switch on. You know what I mean? And go into that mode.
Are you one of the greatest right now?
I think I'm the best in the world right now, and I think a lot of people would agree. Um,
Mm.
I know I still got to put in a lot of work to become
Mm.
a legend. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Um, I'm clearly top tier. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that's a question. The only thing that could be improved is, if I start talking more shit online and
That's not
getting
you
into
though.
all that, but that's not me. Like I don't need, hey, if the rappers know who I am, my mission is accomplished. If Lloyd Banks knows me, if Ransom knows me,
Crook.
if Benny the Butcher Crook, if when I meet these guys and I don't gotta introduce myself and they say, yo, Sick, what up? That's the extent of popularity for me that I'm
Mm.
good with. I'm not gonna get out of character and try to do anything different. And I think I got this far in battle rap because of who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's all authentic. This is who I am. I ain't trying to
Yes.
be something I'm not. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I think I'm the best in the world right now. I haven't lost a battle in 2 years. My last like real debatable, I think, was Twerk.
Mm.
If I think about it, I know me and EK had a goodie,
Had you in it?
and Nitty had a good second round versus me. But I
Mm.
think the first and third is clear with that. Clips, A Ward,
Uh,
disaster. Like I've been on a fucking killing spree, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm looking to keep that streak going. So
Listen, man. Congratulations also on the marriage, brother. Congratulations on that also. You know what I'm
thank you,
saying?
thank you. I
All right,
loved I
sir.
loved those bars from him. They were funny. They were funny as hell.
I hate the name
Yeah.
drop. It's a part of me. I'm gonna the name drop right now. So I was talking to Loaded Lux this morning, right?
Uh,
Me and Lux kind of talk a lot after battle. That's my guy, right? So
yeah,
Lux is
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, thoughts on Sick and ILLMAC? I said, Lux, Sick went that shit clear. He said, you serious, Letterman? Yeah, bro, he went that shit clear. He's like,
Yeah.
Max for my cloth. He said, Max for my cloth, young brother. I'm like, I know he's from your cloth, but he's still lost. I don't make him from your cloth.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
brother's still lost. Hi, Lux.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love ILLMAC too. Scribble jab and all that. The brother been there for
yeah,
decades, but he
yeah,
lost.
yeah.
Respect, man. 2 130,
Did he
how
did
you want to call it?
did Lux get to see the battle? I don't know if he
He
got
can
to
see
see
it.
it or not.
He's going to order it. He's going to order it right now. He's at the crib ordering right now.
Hey,
And I just
shout out to Mook, man. Shout out to Mook. Mook was there and he
I
was
know Mook
giving
fuck with you.
wild.
He rocks you, don't he?
Yeah, yeah. He was showing wild love, bro. And then
One thing about
I
Mook, man,
like
he love the writers, man. He love the writers,
yeah,
bro. He does.
it was crazy seeing the thing you don't see is when my second round started and I got into the where your tribe at. All I see all these rappers rush to the like behind the camera, behind Avocado. I see Real Deal, Loso, A Ward, Mook was there, and everybody's just wide eyes smiling at the shit that I'm saying to him. And Rock was back there. You hear him, Rock was sizing me up too. You know what I mean? See, and I knew he was there, so I was like, let me show him I can break the room. You know what I mean? Start breaking the room. With my second and shit, you know what I mean? But no, it was dope because Mook had a unique experience. I kind of chopped it up with him a little bit for like five
Mhm,
minutes at the hotel, and
mhm.
he only saw um my Sean battle. And then the next time he saw me, I mean, like he saw my Danny battle and all of that shit before, but I'm saying he didn't see my battle with Twerk and all of that. The
Right,
next
right.
time he saw me was when I battled Clips. So he saw me battle Clips. He saw the compliment battle joint that I did, and then he see this, and he was so to him he was like, "This shit coming out of nowhere," and I was like, "Nah, nah." Like I've been doing this, you know what I mean? Like for a while. So you know, it's dope seeing people you fans of be fans of your material and shit. You know what I mean? He was showing wild love, bro. He was showing wild love. So shout out to Mook.
And you're getting very comfortable, sir. You're talking to the camera now a lot now in battle rap. You're talking to the cameras. My brother looking at the camera now, talking crazy.
I gotta that's all adrenaline, bro. Like I kind of hate that I do that when I'm in the zone. Like it's authentic, it's how I feel in the moment.
Right.
But like I'll get a reaction and I'm like, what? Then I just go it's all adrenaline. Just go, you know, and the main thing with this battle, man, shout out to ILLMAC. He's a legend. It was an honor standing in front of him. You know what I mean? And all the shit talking he did made me be, you know, probably the best version of myself. You know what I mean?
I
So
ain't gonna lie. When he told you congratulations, marry your soulmate, I was dying, no say.
yeah.
That shit was a laugh.
Yo, that's the thing with his jokes. They weren't corny jokes. They were funny. Like
That
he
shit
was
was
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah. He had the biggity baby was funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch Nitty of Daylight?
Uh in and out, bro. Because after the days I battle, I barely get to watch any battles. You know what I mean? The main battles I saw during the weekend, I was front row for passing Eunice because people talk about me battling both of them, so I was front row for that. Um, I heard Ill Will's third to Jay because
Woo!
that was right before I went on. Ill Will was going off. I seen Loso and J2.
Yeah, Loso.
Yeah, and I just caught lines here and there with Nitty and Daylight.
Battle was that's
Um,
cool. It was like
so what are your standouts from the weekend?
Loso. All right, let me say
What,
day one. What surprised me that Lou Castro, Chef Trez, Eunice and
yeah,
Pass, and what's other battles missed? Loso and J2. I said Loso J2, Eunice and Pass, and Lou Castro and Chef Trez. Those battles stood out more than the quote unquote the big guys or the guys being
main
longer.
events.
The main events that
Got
people were not talking about Eunice and Pass like that going into this event like that. And I was
Yeah.
impressed. Listen, J2 lost, but I didn't think J2 was bad, bro. I don't think he was
He
bad.
had some fire shit.
He
Yeah,
had some
J2
fine
had some
shit.
fire
But
shit.
Loso was just too much. Loso was wicked.
Loso was on one, bro.
And in
Loso
day
was on one.
two, you let me look here. Because I thought I gotta be on. I thought day one was people made it sound like day two was gonna be a better card than day one. I don't know if I fully agree with that, bro. Question
No,
Daddy was cool.
was there more clear wins? That's why.
All right, so I had Matt Flex beating JC.
Yeah.
All right, I did. I had Matt.
Big shout out to Matt Flex,
Yeah,
bro.
Matt Flex is dope. I had Matt Flex beating JC.
Yeah.
Good battle. Good battle. Very good battle. And official beating Chirac clearly. That was lopsided. Jaden Knight and Ill Will probably the best back and forth on the card.
Okay.
I can't say you and ILLMAC because the first two rounds.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, sir. If you're going crazy round one and round two, and your man's gonna go crazy round three, I'm sorry, Sikh, you can't beat this list, brother. Respectfully, all right. And the Daylight and Nitty, and Vermin Chiller was cool. It was cool. Chest and Swamp was good. So Chest and Swamp, all right. The best Chest and Swamp was a good back and forth also.
Cool.
That was a good back and forth.
Fine.
You know what I mean?
Dope. Yeah, I think it's probably because there was more competitive battles on day one.
But we're talking about rounds.
Right.
Loso's second round. Your second round. Ill Will's third round. Like those are the rounds that stood out to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? So
word.
My brother, keep
Glad
going.
you enjoyed the
You
event.
fire, man. Keep going, brother. You know what I mean? What's next? Oh, we gotta wait. Waiting game.
No, we got a couple things lined up. We're just figuring out where they're gonna go. You know what I mean? Me and Chilla get, told me who he wants me to battle in September on that Mook and Hyla card. So that could be fire.
Don't spin me. Don't spin me. Don't spin me. Hitman or Mook. Who you got? Don't spin me. Don't spin me, sir.
In that room?
Yeah. I know you're gonna go. I gotta say it, Sikh. Go and say it. Go ahead and say it. Oh, yeah.
Probably Mook. I
Okay,
think Mook
murder.
gonna get
Okay.
it. But I think big shout out to Hitman, bro. The kind of
He outside, bro. He
any
outside.
yeah. Not only that, bro, I really respect Hitman because like anybody I've talked to that's battled on his league, when they talk about how he treats the battle rappers,
Mm-hmm.
is like, you know, you got A1 service from the airport to the hotel. The
Mm-hmm.
day after your performance, he's sitting in the lobby with everybody's envelopes with the second half, and the way he treats the battle rappers, like I got a big respect for what I heard. So no slight to him, you know what I mean? And it might be the East Coast in me, you know what I mean? But like I think especially in that room, I was in that room yesterday and I see the kind of shit they were reacting to rap. They like
Mm-hmm.
rapping out there. You know what I mean? And it's back in Houston. So I don't know if it's a stage or if it's that room. I think on the stage it would be a little more
Yeah, man.
toss up. Yeah. But I think Mook in that room, I think Mook gonna exit. I don't think Hitman gonna get dusted or nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think Mook gonna exit.
All right. My brother, appreciate you again as always, man. You know how we rock, man.
Thank you, man. Salute 3. Shout out to all my fans, all the supporters. Um, you think this my best performance?
Wow, that's what the conversation. Yo, you was wild against A1, son. A1, I love you, my dude. Sick was
It's either, yeah,
wilding.
I think it's either A Ward or
You
this.
know,
My second round might have been my best round ever, though.
yo, I ain't got like one of them rounds you gave B Magic back years ago, bro. Early, I'm talking
Yeah,
early, real sick.
yeah.
Yeah, and Chiller. One of them rounds you gave Chiller too. But if you're talking about complete 3 rounds, yeah, it might be this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be this. One round,
Yeah.
2 round 3. Yeah, you was hitting on all cylinders, bro. You was ping. Yeah, it might be this.
Yeah.
Because the haymakers are
That's
coming at a fury. A
yeah.
fury, my boy.
Jazz told me she thinks it's my greatest
Oh,
performance.
Jazz? Okay.
Yeah,
I had
Jazz
Jazz. I
did.
had Jazz being hollow 2-1. Shout out to Jazz also.
Yeah.
All right.
I just
Well,
wanted
I
to make
appreciate
this
you, man.
like a thank you, bro. I appreciate
Yo,
you.
my guy, hey, when they make an announcement, which I think is gonna happen, I'll holler back at you, all right?
Got you. I'll
My
be right
guy,
here.
man. You already. Shout out my guy real sick. Y'all know the vibes.